What's up, everybody? I'd like to welcome you to another edition, another episode of Food for Friday. So this time on Food for Friday, what we're going to do is I was test kitchening about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Just had this crazy idea in my head that I've been talking to with one of my homeboys, Chef Nick. Big shout out to Chef Nick. And I was like, yo, what if you could deep fry deviled eggs? So we tried it and we did it. And I took pictures of it and I put it out there. And I got a lot of love, emojis and everything else, and like emojis. So it seemed like something maybe that we should go ahead and decide to do. So that's what I'm going to do today. So what we're going to do is we're going to make deep fried deviled eggs. Now it might sound a little weird, it's a little strange if you never ever thought about this or you haven't seen the pictures. But trust me, it comes out really good and they're really cool and it's something that's fun and they taste good. I mean, they taste good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put these eggs together for you today here on Food with Friday. And the beauty of it is once you see the main idea on how to deep fry these and how we do this, putting the toppings and the fillings, I mean, it's for your imagination. You can go forever with it. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go ahead and get this ready for you. And next up, you're going to see the ingredients and we'll get to cooking. It's Food with Friday. We'll be back here in a minute. Peace. All right, so now for the ingredients. Okay, so what we got here is we have 5 hard-boiled eggs because I dropped one. It happens. It happens. All right. We have 5 hard-boiled eggs. We have our batter, which is I just got some store-bought onion ring batter, beer batter type batter, but you can make your own. Pretty much, it's very simple to do if you want to make your own. It's usually just a cup of flour to a cup of water to an egg. Maybe some baking soda or some cornstarch to thicken it up, help you get that nice and thick. That's pretty much all you need. Maybe some salt and pepper, some different things like that in there. But that's really easy to really make yourself a quick batter. And then what we have is a prepared horseradish. And this is going to be for our filling, our top. Prepared horseradish, a little bit yellow mustard, some Hellmann's mayonnaise. I like Hellmann's mayonnaise. It's the best mayonnaise. I don't know if some other mayonnaise company can tell me difference. I'll use yours, but for right now, it's Hellmann's. And then I actually have some sesame oil. See, I like to use some sesame oil in there because it gives kind of a little bit of that nutty flavor. I like sesame oil. It gives a little nutty flavor and that kind of umami back in ooh, what is that? What is that in there? It really kind of just gives a little kick. And then we have some seasonings there. And what that is, there is a tablespoon of salt, a half a tablespoon of garlic powder, a half a tablespoon of onion powder, and a half a tablespoon of pepper, okay? And then we have some scallion, some red onion or green onions, some scallion to kind of mix in a little bit into our mix, and then also to top it with, all right? So that's all of our ingredients here. And so what we're gonna do is we'll get ready. Let's go ahead and start making the filling, and then go ahead and get this started. This is Food with Friday. We'll be right back. All right, now to get to making the filling. All right, so what we're gonna do, obviously, is we're gonna just cut open these hard-boiled eggs. And we're gonna get these yolks out of here. These yolks. Cut them open and get these yolks. Oh, these are some nice large eggs too. I actually found jumbo eggs at the grocery store the other day. I was like, what? These things are huge. Almost got those, but I ended up getting these. And so what we're doing right here, normally this recipe is for 6 eggs. It's 6 regular size eggs. These are actually extra large eggs. The recipe when I first started was for regular eggs. These are extra large. So since there's only 5, I don't think there'll be much of an issue. So we're not going to worry too much about that. So we want to make sure we get all the good stuff. But what we're going to do is start, get these yolks out of there. Just pop them out. Yolko, doko, doody-doo. Boom. Bam. Okay. Bam. I don't know why it's taking me so long to get these out. I'm trying not to make sure I break these eggs. You guys know sometimes when you're doing stuff like this, you get that egg and it, yep, see, there it goes. See, one already happened right there. We're going to eat it anyway. It's going to have batter on it. It's going to get fried, so we're going to eat it anyway. Try not to have that happen as much as possible. Hope y'all you're home. Bam, bam, bam. All right, one more. Bam, bam, bam. All right, so that's good to go. So we're going to go ahead and put those aside. We'll put those wherever. So pretty much got this. You want to just go ahead and mash all these up. Mash this all the way up. You guys know the routine. Mash, mash. You want to break these yolks down. Smash and grab and smash and eat. Give us something good to eat. We're gonna make deep fried deviled eggs. I know I make a song out of everything on this show. I can't help it. All right. So now, first thing we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna go ahead and add the mayo. And you know, everyone has a different thing. I normally like to use these spoons. I ain't gonna lie, I like to use these spoons when it comes to stuff like this. I just like to keep it 100. I got measuring cups for some of the stuff, but what's the point? All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use two big little spoonfuls to start, because we have some other liquid going in here. We might not need as much of this as we think. All right. So that's my measure. 2 of these big spoons. You know what I'm saying? All right. That's what we're going to use. Then we are going to do a little bit of mustard. And we're really just using this for color. So actually, you know what? You do it to taste. So we're just going to put a couple squirts. That should be enough. All right. Now these two we do need to measure out, because they can kind of get a little overbearing if you put too much. So sesame oil. This can get really overbearing if you use too much of it. So all we're going to use in this, and it's just going to be writing a hint in the back. We're going to use 1 teaspoonful. Okay. All right. Rinse that off real quick. And then, depending on how you like it, prepared horseradish. I like mine hot. So we're going to actually use almost a tablespoon. I like mine real horseradishy. So there we go. Now that's going to be a pretty thin mix here. You know, it's going to be a little it's not going to be crazily thin, but it's going to be it's not going to be super thick, I don't think. So let's go ahead and mix it up. Let's find out for sure. Actually, what we're going to do is go ahead and add just a little bit of this salt and pepper, some of this seasoning mix with the salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. Then we're going to add just a few of these scallions in here. Use the rest to top. Bam. And it's really pretty much that easy. It's that easy. Then we're going to go ahead and get this mixed together. And this is it, y'all. This is it. That's all is to it. See, it's creamy enough. I maybe should have left just a little less mayo in this batch due to the one less egg. Maybe really would have made that difference. Yep, it really would have made that difference. All right, so what we're going to do is that's all mixed together. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, since it is a little bit thicker, a little bit thinner than I normally want, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator, let it chill, let it settle real quick while we're getting everything else ready to go. And then we'll go ahead and we'll start getting these, get this hot grease going and get ready to start frying these whites and get ready here on Food with Friday. You heard? All right, welcome back to Food with Friday. Okay, now it's time to go ahead and get these frying. So now I got my grease going. It's roughly at about 350, 325, maybe a little bit hotter. We'll see, but you know, when you get that bubble and you start seeing it going, it's good to go. And these don't take very long. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get these into the batter. And we're going to go ahead and use this one as our test one since it broke a little bit on us. It's really not going to matter much. But you just want to make sure you kind of get it nice and battered up there. You get all the sides on there. Turn it over. I like to go ahead and turn it over. And all right. Really, you want to make sure definitely that the outsides are battered up nice and good. And it's sticking on there pretty good. So it's good, sticking. All right, you're going to have a little bit of these little droplets. I'm just going to drop that right in there. Look at that. It takes no time to get those going. Let's go ahead and get another one going in here. Some of the inside going first, so it's at least covered in there. This batter takes no time to fry, especially at this temperature. You're not really cooking it through, you're just frying the batter anyway, so don't worry too much about all right, and then there you go. There you go, right there. Transfer it over. Let that one go a little too long. And if you want the batter to stick even more, you can add some, if you want to just use some extra, just use some flour or use the batter mix that you use from the start, and that'll help the batter stick to your egg a little bit more. Okay. All right. Well, this one wants to act a little funny acting. So once again, we'll go ahead and drop it in there. Batter's on there. Pretty much that's it, guys. It's real simple. Real simple process. Look, as soon as I got in there, take just a couple seconds per side. All right, you guys see how that's done? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and knock the rest of these out, and then what we'll do is we'll come back and I'll go ahead and get these plated. It's Food with Friday. Holla. All right, and we're back. Okay, so now, like I said, now it's time to just kind of assemble these and put these together, man. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a couple of these eggs. Oh, they look so good. Oh yeah, they look so good. Let's go ahead and get them on this plate. Oh, and all the little munchy things are so good. Eating them right now. Go ahead and get these on the plate. Like so. We have 9 of them. We got 10 of them. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put 10 of them in here, but we're going to go ahead and eat one right off jump. Boom. All right, so what I did is I took got my mix out of the fridge, and I just used a plastic bag right here, like a Glad bag, sandwich bag for my piping bag. I mean, I have one, but I know most people at home don't have one, so just figured I'd just use this just to show you guys kind of that you can just do this in a piping bag. I mean, in a plastic bag. So grab the plastic bag, cut off the corner, and get you a little corner on the side, and then you just kind of start squeezing your way around. So that's what we're going to do. You heard? Okay. Oh yeah, so you just fill those in. We'll just go ahead and get a good amount on each one of them, and then go back and fill them in and give them peaks and make them look pretty. Oh yeah. See, like I said before, yeah, I used just a little bit too much liquid, so it came out a little bit. It should be a little bit thicker than this, but when I put it in the fridge, it helped it out quite a bit. And like I said, I'm not using my piping bag, so these aren't necessarily going to come out the prettiest. But you know what? They're going to taste the same. I think that's all that most people care about. Okay. Especially if you're doing this for your backyard barbecue, or, you know, these would be great for football season. All right. Some have a little more than others. We'll go ahead and add a little bit more to there. A little bit more to there. All right, so that's done. Then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and have a little bit of paprika. And of course, if you know, there's a little bit of spice in there, like I said, with that horseradish in there, and it's just, you know, I tasted the mix. It's just enough. There's a little bit, you can flavor it, but it's not too overwhelming. It's not too hot. There we go. All right, get some paprika on there. Bam. Then last, just finish it with some of the rest of these scallions. Yes, and these, like I said, I tested that mix, and it has that hint of that horseradish in there, and then you get that really good sesame flavor. You know, like I said, I really like sesame, so that's why I use that on mine. And there it is. Deep fried deviled eggs right here on Food with Friday. You heard? Holla at your boy. All right, those are the deep fried deviled eggs. I tell you what, that batter is so good on those. So crunchy, so tasty. It's just, I can't even explain it sometimes. And trust me, you guys should definitely try these at home. Definitely something maybe fun for this next upcoming weekend, or just anytime you're having a party. It's definitely gonna be something people are gonna be like, yo, these are crazy, this is insane. And like I said, the filling we made, really good, but you can use any different type of topping filling for these, and they're gonna be really good for you, and you're gonna enjoy it. So in the meantime, make sure you guys stay in touch with us. Like I said before, always, if you have any recipes or anything you want us to try, email it to us at foodwithfriday@gmail.com. And of course, make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms at Food with Friday on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. And also go check us out on the Get Live Media Network on Twitch. We'll be broadcasting some of our live shows. We're going to start doing some more live shows and live on air stuff very soon with Food with Friday. So you guys can be able to find those on Twitch at GLMN TV. Twitch, GLMN TV. All right. Well, thank you once again for tuning in to Food with Friday. It's good to see you guys. Hopefully you're good to see me. And hopefully you try this recipe and you're in the place to be. You heard? Holla.